Good morning. Oh, so used to saying good morning. Good afternoon. Good early evening. It's 4:57. It's I've forgotten that. It's the 3rd of January, 2023. First broadcast this year. I've got loads of candles. I've been hoovering them up. I've got these ones as well. That was a little gift pack. I've been hoovering them up. Everyone's like unwanted gifts. I tell you, I've been getting through candles like there's no tomorrow. Over like with dark evenings, I love candles going. And luckily, I'm getting absolutely shed loads from the charity shops, and everybody's unwanted gifts. It's got a candle in it. Yes, please. And then in the jumbo in the summer, I literally bought at the end when they give you a black sack and you give them 10p and they say just take stuff away, please. I bought a black sack of like pillar church candles, church candles, pillar candles for 10p, and I've burnt through all of those, I think. Yeah. Oh no, halfway through the last one, I think, burnt through the rest. So yeah, bit impromptu. So thank you for joining me. Hello, Chris. Good evening. Good evening, Ali. Hello, Twisted Ghost. Might hoover up some people we don't normally see actually at this time that can't make Monday. Sorry about that. Morning. I was going to try to go live yesterday, but then I didn't get up till God knows what time. So I'd get a quick couple of bits of Sweaty Betty type activewear listed for all the New Year's resolution people, and then we went out for a walk. It was lush yesterday. It wasn't when we went out. It just friend picked us up and took us. We went Binfield Heath is where area we went, and the fields and the sunlight and the trees, and that was just stunning. It was really nice. Oh, as if 1 minute till 5 o'clock. Let me know when it's 5 o'clock. Yes, got alive. You're a bit late. I know. I've been. Hello, Jane. Hello, Claire. I made it to a live. Oh yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Oh, lots of people saying catching alive. I don't know if that's a fly or a. Sorry if you didn't like me squashing a fly. Hello, Dorothy. Oh, there it is. Don't know what that is. At work normally on a Monday morning, so good call. Oh, there you go. I could mix it up a bit and just, because I meant, evening, Catherine. Yeah, because I meant to go live yesterday and then it just didn't happen. So, hello. I was going to say hello, Trisha. Hello, Heather. And Sarah. What a good excuse to stop working. It doesn't feel right to be back to work, does it? It doesn't feel, but I tell you what, this morning when I was, and this was about, I'll tell you exactly when it was, 11:15. I popped into, there's a Tesco that takes parcels, and I took a load to my usual place last night on my bike in the dark. Don't know why you need to know that, but yes. And then I had a couple more. And if I'm passing a parcel shop, I get rid of them literally all the time as I'm going. And so I popped into the Tesco and I said, God, it's busy, isn't it? It was so busy at 11:15. It was like everybody had gone to work, or if they were in a car and they were going somewhere else, they were stopping and everyone was getting their petrol and bits. And like a day or two ago, just no one out really, or just people going for a walk and everyone's still in their pajamas, and it's all it's all a bit I don't know, I don't want everybody back at it really. It's too severe normal life, isn't it? Yes, so I'm just keeping an eye on the fire because that's just going. Hang on, let me close one of the vents up. Right, there we go. Because I've just got in. I went to Wallingford. I went somewhere with Connie. Bizarrely, Connie and her friend, as a family friend, had also planned to go where I was going today, so we all went together on the bus, and it wasn't too bad. I've got like a bit of a haul to show you. Also, last time I was on, I think I did my reselling, what I learned from 2022 mistakes and also plans for 2023. And then I've been thinking, I haven't really done any personal plans. And then I've been thinking about it today. And then I thought, actually, I'm ready to embrace it. I'm gonna grow my hair this year. This is gonna. A friend did look at it yesterday and she said, "What? So what are you doing with it?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "But," I said, "What? What's the strategy?" Because it's. I mean, look at this. I don't. Yeah, another friend's I bumped into and she went, "Oh, what have you done to it? Have you had your hood up?" I thought, no, this is just how it looks like at the moment. God, so I'm going to grow this. I'm going to dye it. I know it looks quite hot as it is, but I've decided. He's saying yay to me growing my hair. And then what else did I decide? This is a bit of a weird one. This is a very weird one. Oh, I'm at that in-between stage. Yeah. It's very in between. Yeah. So everybody's giving up cheese and chocolate and stuff. And I did think, to be honest, I have had... Hello. Oh, that's an elf. What do you want?
Can I go to buttholes, please?
Have you done some work? Have you finished your work? Well, when are you going to finish it?
After buttholes. I've got some...
How long are you going there for?
I'm not sure, but I'll be back for dinner and I can do it after dinner. I've just got some history to do and that won't be long because it's only 2 slides of a PowerPoint.
So you'll be back... You'll be back... Get back here for 6:30 then? Mm-hmm. And then you have to do some more work? Mm-hmm. Okay. Right, sorry about that. Right, off you go then. Oh yeah, I've got to put my earrings in today. I mean, obviously, school tomorrow, left it to the last minute, but it's not all the time. And then... I know she's got work today. Right. Excuse me. Hello, Mum and 5 sons. Happy New Year. Oh, I was just crying. Not me. Chocolate is one of my 5 a day, and cheese is the fridge needing eating. Yeah. Well, this is what I do. To be fair, chocolate is literally a part. I do eat chocolate every single day, and that's yeah. Even when I've incorporated more vegetables. I've been eating satsumas actually, so that's been a fruit I've been indulging in. But even when I incorporate more vegetables, I still have chocolate every day. But yeah, this is the strange thing. So I put on a couple of kilos over Christmas as well, and that is sheer. I think that's a kilo of chocolate and a kilo of cheese. Probably not chocolate, so I eat that anyway. It's probably a kilo of cheese and a kilo of cream. I think that's a lot of cream. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff. It's 5:05. Cheers. I was holding on. I tried to hold on till 5, but I got it ready in case. So, yeah, thinking everybody's trying to... And I did think, to be fair, you've had enough cheese and chocolate for a little while. Not the chocolate, the cheese. But then, yesterday, and as you all know, a nap is a thing for me these days. And 2 things happened. Over Christmas, a friend would say, "Oh yeah, do you remember when?" And it was when my 40th, I had an adult bouncy castle, and they said, "Oh yeah, because we had a party in the day for one of the kids, and then you had it in the evening." I thought, "Well, yeah, I didn't have a nap then." So I'm like, when did I start having these bloody daily naps? And so I didn't have one yesterday. I haven't had one today. And then when I went out yesterday for this walk, a friend said to me, she went, "You're a bit perky. Have you had a lot of sleep or something?" And because I was quiet, I was like, "Oh, am I being annoying?" And I thought, do you know what? And then this other thing happened. That I met up with a friend, and I mean, this is stating the bleeding obvious, but I need. I think a lot of people need the bleeding obvious stated to them, and I do. There is a point coming. So my friend I met up with, her hair was just looking lovely, and I was like, "Oh, your hair looks really thick." Last time I saw her, which actually ridiculously was 6 months ago, it was very thin, and to the extent she ended up going to the doctor. Turned out she had a vitamin D deficiency. I was like, my God, literally putting that vitamin into her diet has made her hair. Not, I haven't got a problem with it's thick enough. My hair, it's not that. I've got definitely enough D. But like a vitamin can make that much of a difference. And I thought, I wonder if my crap diet is contributing to me needing a nap every day. And you might be going, for God's sake. Yes, of course it is. But for me, and obviously cheese isn't healthy, but I've been eating a lot of cheese and I haven't needed a nap in the last couple of days. And just for me, I thought, I don't think I'm going to give up cheese. And I put on a couple of kilos. Maybe it's not a bad thing for me. Maybe I should operate at a couple of kilos heavier. Keep going with the cheese. Keep up with the satsumas. Bit of cream. I don't know. Maybe it works for me. So anyway, so my one of my other resolutions is possibly just to operate at a higher level of weight. There's another way of putting that, isn't there? Like to be a bit fatter all the time. The opposite of what everyone else is doing, basically, which is my favourite, to be fair. So that's what I'm considering at the moment. So yeah, thoughts on that? Let me know. Oh, let me know, please. What are if you've got any plans or resolutions or ideas for what you want to do this year? Let me know because I love to hear. Claire, for me, it's a few litres of wine. Oh yeah, I do have red wine every night as well. Well, all white, a drink. Is it more? No. Hello, Thrifty. No, it's gone 5. So I'm having a glass of wine. I expect you are, or Bailey's in your massive mug. Sarah, full of calcium, good for bones. That's true. Cheese has calcium in it. I'm not even being funny. I'm honestly interested by this. Also, sugar is a preservative, so that's what I'm using to stay young. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The other thing that happened during Christmas was 3/4 of a tooth fell off. I did see the emergency dentist, and he said there was more. He showed me a photo. I could see there was more filling than tooth left. Wasn't totally unexpected, but I'm either going to have a 3/4 of a crown, or they can pull it out. I don't know. One of those. I know the sugar chocolate won't be helping with that, but you know, can't do everything, can you? So the exciting news for me is I've had my first Depop sale. Yes, because that's one of my reselling things for this year. Get Etsy going, get Depop going, and try to, move as much away from eBay as possible. There's certain things I'm still going to put on there, and a couple of the bits that I bought today, actually. But yeah, to get my first Depop sale, I mean, it might have arrived by now, but chuffed to bits with that. Very excited. It was a Blue Willies jumper. I might have shown it to you. I think it's a Danish brand, but Tom was just like, but it was, it was cable knit. It was like an indigo wash blue. Because I thought is Depop still a younger generation thing? It probably isn't. If I'm saying that and I'm on it, probably isn't. But so I don't know what sells best on Depop yet. I've had one sale on there, and I've only literally I had 4 bits on there and 1 sold. So I'm like, that's a pretty good ratio. I've only just started the shop, so I will be showing. Obviously, it was in my plan to show Depop some love. Etsy is still, it's the long-term thing, isn't it? Yes, thanks, Thrifty Georgie. Do I know your name? I can't remember. I don't know if I do. Because you've got a few Depop shops, don't you? And I've been because I do have a few plushies as well. And I know you were saying because I threw one onto that shop too. I know you said do it on a different shop, but is that going to be faffy? Like when you've got 2 shops on eBay and it's a faff having to go between them. So I'm not sure about that. So what I will do. Oh, Mum Fizens don't understand all the Etsy fees. There are millions of them, correct? However, I did a little calculation, and I think it basically worked out at 15% altogether, which, you know, if you just know that you don't have to keep looking up all the fees, then if you just know it's that, then my notes, then it kind of helps, doesn't it, to know where, because for me, like, eBay was taking up about 30% because of like promoting and everything as well. Where is it? Yeah, 15% for Etsy, and it worked out 14% fees for Depop. So yeah, I can live with both of those compared to, you know, what I've been paying on eBay. That's perfectly acceptable. It's just, yeah, it's a running fee. So I'd kind of go with trusting that's about the amount, and it's less than eBay, really, if you do want to list on there. Twisted Ghost, Etsy is so slow, tumbleweeds. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm going to try and treat it as a cherry on top. I'm hoping to work Depop out, or what people are going to Depop to buy, if you know what I mean. Like, and that will be the aim, is to put certain things, you know, on. And for me as well, I know people sell low value stuff, and the you know, the stuff I've sold so far on Etsy is low value, but then I'm trying to get off the ground, and I've got one written review now, so you know, hopefully that will encourage people to part with some more cash on some of the higher value items. I mean, there's a Laura Ashley, you know, I've mentioned this before, Made in Wales blouse that I've got on, I think, at the going rate, and oh my god, so many people have favorited it, but I feel maybe they don't. It's hard when there's not many reviews for somebody to want to part with a chunk on somebody, you know, they know nothing about yet. So that's what I'm hoping, is to put the odd, you know, higher value thing on there that, okay, that can sit a while, but you don't want stuff that's low value sitting around. If it's worth it, then it's worth sitting around, but you don't want a house full of, or garage full of low value stuff sitting around, do you? I don't. Thrifty, it's kind of faffy, to be honest, but I've had repeat customers to my toy store over Christmas, and people ask me if I have certain toys in stock. Wow. Yeah, so I wonder if they would still come back, you know, even if you had a mixture of stuff on Depop. Thrifty, I just made a £50 sale on Etsy today. Well done. Surprise, surprise, it's a toy vintage. Oh, are you sharing that on Insta? That'd be interesting to see. Hello, Julie. Claire, I don't understand Etsy. I put a few items on, got lots of hearts, but no sales. They weren't even high value. Yeah. Oh God. Every day I get somebody favoriting something. I mean, I did the first 3 things I sold. I've only sold 4 bits, and one was to a friend. Like the first 3 bits I made so desirable on the price. You know, one thing, you know, I lost money on it to try and get it going. I think everybody does say Etsy's slow, but then some people literally are making a living off of it. So this year I'm giving it a really good go. So, you know, you'll find out as we go along how it's going. Thrifty, that's a good plan, but good plan, put out volume, get good feedback, then increase higher value over time. Yes, maybe I need to put some more little things on there to get people a little unattractive. Maybe a couple more loss leaders. Grams worth a go. Julie, I didn't realise on Etsy you still have to pay fees even though you don't sell anything. Oh yes, yeah, part of it is the 20 cents just to list, but at least you don't have a shop fee. So yeah, you're paying, but then that's, I think, for 3 months, so not bad value really. So Depop, there's not a shop fee, is there? And doesn't look like you pay when you list. Just, I believe so. Is this correct, Thrifty? It worked out about 14% when it sold. Twisted, this year I'm putting most of my energy into Etsy, fed up with eBay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, let me know. Do we follow each other on Insta? Like, let me know how you're getting on as well, because this is new for me. Yeah, I'm fed up. I can even see it feels like eBay's starting to make a bit more of an effort with seller protection as well as buyer protection, which is very much needed. But it's like eBay has been so easy, I feel, if you know what you're doing, to scam someone, that so many of us have just had enough. It's not just that, it's the scammers, but it's also, it's on eBay. It's a tricky thing, but as a small seller, this is going to sound dodgy, but when returns are so easy, especially if you have something like clothing, and you are eating the cost of like return postage each time, even if like they just tried it on and it didn't fit, and you lose money each time and your margins are fine, it's a hard way to operate as a small seller. But say on, I don't know what it's like on Depop yet for returns, I don't know about Etsy, but for instance, if you're getting rid of stuff on Vinted actively encourage you to resell it yourself or rather than return. And it feels as though, because there's like hardly any way of scamming on Vinted, people don't bother. It's not attracting scammers. And each time, you know, you get scammed or you have an issue with eBay and it's not, you don't feel supported, it really kind of, for me, it just takes another, it drains me and it adds a level of stress. And I think, and of course, each time they add another fee as well. From a practical point of view, there's, you know, I looked and thought, well, 30% of that's gone to eBay. Yeah, that's a lot. It becomes, it's not attractive enough to put up with the crap and the stress. Personally, I think. If their fees were lower, you're like, oh, well, it's worth it because of this. But the fees are just the most, well, apart from Amazon, I suppose. But then with Amazon, at least it seems people send it over and, you know, it's gone. So I think, yeah, a lot of people are moving away. Oh, Claire, I still work Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, you said that. And I need, because I've sold a lot on Facebook, you know, door to door, but I haven't done the kind of sending stuff out. It can be a pain, but there's no fees. Yeah, see, that's very attractive. Heather, interested to see how Depop goes for you. I'm still on eBay only. Seller who hasn't got around to Etsy. Yeah, because you have a lot of vintage, don't you? So, in fact, you're mostly vintage, aren't you? Thrifty, I'm going to increase. See, I'd love to see if vintage clothing goes well on Etsy, because that would be something very interesting to resell. And vintage clothing can be a bit slow on eBay. Thrifty is going to increase Etsy stock too. Judy, Depop is harder to sort a problem out, but I've always liked it. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm newbie there. Twisted, Thrifty, Shell inspired me to give it another go. I got my 100 sale over Christmas. Oh, that's lovely. Is that on whatever I've inspired you to give a go on? Brilliant. Well done. Heather, vintage, high-end, niche, mad bits, enjoy. Yeah, see, that's Etsy all over, isn't it? That's what people want, something different. Twisted goes meeting on the vintage clothes. Yeah, it would be lovely, wouldn't it? Because sometimes I do, as you see something really decent in a charity shop that's vintage and a bit pricey, and you're like, you're weighing that up. But if you could get it going on Etsy, that would be really nice, because you know that you can get the value for it there, I think. Yeah, so, right, I've got some few bits and bobs. Sales over Christmas. eBay, I've got lots of rings I'm still clearing, so like my last sale and first sales were literally just a ring, and it's boring. Like 18 quid, you know, silver rings, just that I'm just trying to, you know, move them along. Yeah, the Blue Willies was the most exciting thing on Depop. So I've got, yeah, a few bits that aren't clothing. So, I'll show you the clothing I picked up today. Some of the prices you might bulk at. I'm used to paying it. So yeah, oh, I don't see now. I've never picked this up before, but I've heard people talk about it, and it was a really expensive shop as well. So I'm like, they just don't know this brand. Then £6, because I'm from all what I hear, this is a great brand, Sandro. And it's great and bizarre. I checked it all over, some good knit. But you know, given that they would have a white stuff thing priced at £9.99, then this is great at £6. It felt like silk, and the woman said, "Oh, it feels like silk." I said, "Yeah, it's not though. It's viscose." So I had a look. But I said, "But that's good because you can wash it and it's not going to shrink." Yeah. So Sandro is. So I don't resell on this, but I just know that Sandro is a brand, isn't it? Yeah. Help me out with that if anybody knows. I have got in the back of my mind about people's New Year's resolutions. So I'm bearing that in mind when I'm shopping. Julie, are you growing your hair now? Yes, I've decided today it can be a personal goal this year is to let this wig grow out. I mean, it can't get any worse, can it? And if it gets colder, at least I can put a hat on it. Hats don't look too bad because I can pull these bits out here, so it does look like I've actually got some hair, and I can wear a bobble hat. In the summer, I can put some kind of cap on it, and then one day it will be at the level it can be cut, hopefully. Right, yes, £8.99. This is Rab. No, I don't know resale value on this, but again, so they're like walking trousers with zips and pockets and all sorts of things, and they're a size 14, I think. US large. Oh yeah, UK 14. So yeah, I think that's an all right price to pay for something. I don't think I've found Rab before. So yeah, I mean, I've been talking to a couple of the charity shop managers today actually, and I said, "How are your donations compared to a year ago?" So because my local, I remember this time last year, they literally had bags from the till to the door, and they let that build up before they said we can't take any more. And I said, "And this year, just the normal amount near the till." And they were like, "Oh," it was like as if they hadn't thought about it. I'm like, they had slowed down before Christmas. I said, I hadn't really thought about it, but like, I was like, "God, haven't you?" And then they were like, yeah, so, yeah. No, there don't seem to be influx of donations like they usually are at this time of year, unless it's going to be a bit later. But I think we've had that bank holiday, extra bank holiday. I think that's like when people have been like going, right, sort crap out, get rid of it, and usually it would be donated. And I think so either people are hanging on to stuff for longer, or they're putting on vintage, in my opinion. So yeah, chuffed to bits with this as well. Again, I mean, this was Oxfam, £4.99. Rafa. Thank you. And the Brandola. It's a lady's small, but it's a cycling top. Rafa, this time of year, thanking you. Because I think on a quick look when we stop for a coffee, that's I think that's £30 to £40. So yeah, chuffed to bits with that. This is one to be honest, I've seen, in fact, there's some bits that I've seen on several occasions where I've been sourcing there. One is an Issa London dress. It's £49. I have a look every time I go there. I've been looking for the last couple of months waiting for them to reduce it. There's some other bits as well, but this I just say everyone like Pure Collection's a good brand, but it's better if it's like Pure Collection cashmere. So I was like, I know, like even though it's velvet and I know velvet's quite popular, I didn't want to get it, but today it was £2 and it's a size 12 and it's a velvet skirt. So I thought, well, for £2 I'll take the punt. There's got to be some money in that, hasn't there? So yeah, hoovered that up. And then this is this is Backstage. So I did pay £6 for this, and it's only like a jersey. It's a nice dark. Ooh, is it Marlborough or Burgundy? It's kind of a purpley dark, that kind of colory thing. But it's £6, but it's Backstage, and so my impression is, so you've got Oscar, and there seems to be, I can't work out if Oscar has the brands under it, like Ichiko, are diffusion brands from Oscar, or I can't quite work it out, but Backstage was one of those brands sold on the Oscar website. And now I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we associate, a lot of people put Backstage Oscar or in brackets Oscar. So it's that kind of maker. So just, I mean, new, these would have been a nice chunk of money, and it's like new. So I couldn't leave it behind for £6. And the last piece of clothing. Now, so you might be going, crooked neck, I paid £9.50 for this, but this is usual in these parts. It's Sweaty Betty, and obviously it's time of year. I'm pretty sure I can get my money back and make a tenner, and I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Can't quite work out. This is so it's like these kind of crop. Oh, I suppose they're yoga pants, aren't they? They're probably yoga pants. They've got pockets. They've got a pocket. It's not one with the dots. I don't know if they've stopped doing the dots or this is older than the dots. So, yeah. And is it a large? It's a medium. Yeah, but, you know, I'd rather spend money on something that I know will definitely sell and I'll make a profit on than money on something that I'm struggling to get the profit on. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but I'm quite happy to pay up and make a small profit than buy more things that I'll struggle to sell, but eventually get a bigger profit. Hopefully that explains it. Right, and then I've got a few bits down here which are non-clothing. Rachel B, I'm late. What's the exciting news? Oh, I think somebody answered my first Depop sale. Yeah, Blue Willie's jumper. Oh, right. Can't remember if you're clothing or not. Twisted, I'm putting my own old clothing on Vinted. I mean, I definitely recommend it. I recommend it. It's so easy. Fine, making a couple of pounds and everything. Yeah, why not? Yeah, and I think a lot of people are. Once they discover how easy it is to do it, you know, well, we could do with a bit of extra money right now, to be honest. So it's going to pop some on there. Thanks, Rachel. Right, and then, so now this is a punt, to be honest. I've had quite a lot of success selling guest purses, guest bags, a sort of lovely Juicy Couture velvet bag over just for Christmas. This is neither of those, but so it's like a faux snakeskin, blue and silver. I mean, that's lush, but this is, I mean, it's very Y2K, 90s Y2K, and it's caramellum. I paid £7.50. Did I pay £7? Yeah, £7.50. Yeah, so it's got caramellum shoved over the lining, but I've bought it on the basis of I'm doing well with the others. This is exactly that style. Let's give it a go. So that is that. Oops. Right, and then I've got a couple of, now these bits will go on eBay. I could put them on Etsy, but I still think selling things like tapestry kits, cross stitch, what else? Filer faxes, I think I would still go to eBay because I know I can sell them pretty quickly and don't seem to get issues with them. So there's loads of Anchor floss, wool, whatever you want to call it in there, but I didn't know. I did pay £7.99 in the Oxfam. And I had a look. I said, oh, what's this then? Because it's not really, I could Google Lens for what the pattern is. But I thought it looks like an ermine, but it's not an ermine. But the reason, when I got it out, I realised it's not an ermine, but it is by Kath Fassett. So, and if you know, Kath Fassett's one of the people that, yeah, she designs patterns for woolies, you know, jumpers, but she designs stuff, patterns which are used by ermine. And so I opened up this little thing, and it was actually for Good Housekeeping. Kath Fassett tapestry for Good Housekeeping. So wow, that was a nice little find in your Good Housekeeping. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Even what did I say? I paid £7.99. I mean, I'm not going to get as much as if it was an ermine, but it is that quality. Probably aim for 30 quid, to be honest. I'll aim for 30. Because of Calf Facet, I'll try. Oh, covers a he. I am a twat. I gave a book to Sarah on Calf Facet as well, and I still didn't realise. I'm a twat. Thank you. Thrifty profit, get it up, get it gone. Yeah, I've really got a different attitude this year, and I've had to. So Calf is a he. That's the same, you know, Kit Heath. Kit Heath is a he, isn't it? He, and then, but it's like a brother and a sister duo. But isn't Kit the brother, and then he's got a sister too? You'll know that, Heather. Twisted, got to go. Right, see you later. Thank you for joining. Thanks for coming on. We'll watch the end later and gave you an early thumbs up. Thank you. Have a nice evening. I won't be much longer. Just one more thing to show you. So a little quick slurpee of this. I can't remember what I'm drinking, to be honest. It's red, I know that. Oh, you had a jumper by Calf Facet. Oh, see, Heather thought it was a she as well. I can't wait till I can get myself into the practice of just saying they generally, because then you're just never going to get it wrong. So I want it, oh, I bet. Oh, a Calf Facet jumper. Oh, lush. Oh, nice. Right, so this one. Now, this beast, I paid $9.99 for this, I think. Yes. And lush. And it is started, but I was like, oh, I don't even know how much I've got in here, because this suggests, and it's Go made in Holland. This suggests there's some kind of cushion cover, but like a rug thing, or what would you call that thing? Cushion and a windowsill runner or something. So I thought, I don't know what I have got in here. And I just had a quick look, and there's one for sale. It's just the cushion cover for like $25 plus shipping, I think. But I thought I've got to give this a go, because it's, even though they said it started, and so there's all the wool. But what I'm chuffed to find, so this is because I thought it might be a rug kit to start with, and I know they go well, but it's a tapestry, I believe. And so I'm chuffed to find, oh no, actually, God, that is massive. That wouldn't be for a windowsill, would it? Maybe it's to go in the middle of a like dining room table when you're not using it or something. So there's, so that's that's pretty big too. That's the, whatever that is. And then there's the other bit that they said has been started. I haven't even had this open. Oh, freaking, what? That's another ruggy one. Oh God, that is really nice as well. Can you see that? I can't see what you're seeing, but that is lush. Yes, so that's half, but that's the same size as that one. So that's two of them. Am I being a twat here? Probably. No, that's just loads and loads of wool. So I've actually got, unless somebody did, I bet somebody bought two of these, did a rug, a cushion. I don't think there's any more canvases in here. It's loads and loads of wool, which means I've actually got, that'll be why. There's two doodahs. I think somebody's done the cushions and they never did the whatever those are. So I've got two of those. So I could sell those separately. One with the half started and one with the, if I can work out the wool. So yeah, that's an all right buy then for a tenner. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I asked if the manager did a bit of a read from around and brought a box out. So got any more quality things? Going out, but it was just all stuff I'm not interested in, stamps and stuff. Table runner, yeah, that's what I'm like, to be on the dining room table when you've got the bowl of fruit there before people actually eat there. That's what I'm thinking. Mumpies, yeah, no, the Calf Facet is apparently a man. I don't know why. I think I'm mixing it up with Kate. Yes. Yes, hello Bills. I mean, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Still isn't the first one an envelope style cushion. Hence, would have to be like a bolster, wouldn't it? A bolster. Would that be a bolster cushion? Aren't they round? They've got it flat in the picture. I think it's got to be a runner. We could have it as a really long cushion, couldn't you? Shelley's pregnant. It could be that, but it's actually just I had a sale on Depop. Yeah, hello Chris, Happy New Year. No, yeah, the exciting news is I had my first sale on Depop. But to be honest, 4 things on there and I sold a piece, sold an item. I mean, I was on a high that day, I can tell you. Maybe that's why I couldn't sleep. I was on a high. I was like, yes, 2023, I'm going to kill it. The worst thing is, this is what yeah, it's not good, is it? I'm like, I could still get pregnant. I know I look old, but Jesus, something I'm thinking about. I did suggest somebody in our group have a baby just that we could share, because I don't get to hold any babies these days. I'm growing this wig back. Jesus Christ, you can be with me while that happens. Better than being pregnant, yes. Well, right now it is, yeah. So you get one annually. What a baby. Oh, a Depop sale. Or either. No, so this is, my eggs are being literally sent to Depop. Yeah, so those tapestry kits, they'll be going on the bay, onto Ship Bay. Yeah, I need to know what sells on Depop. I've only put a couple of extra bits on there, but I really need to concentrate on shoving some shit onto there. So, Bills, I mean, I like the buzz cut thing. Thank you. A few people have said that, and I did love it. I loved it for about a year. But then there were some photos coming out. Friends were taken. I looked like a little pin because I'm quite small anyway. And I really did look like a pin, and I was like, I don't want to look like a pin anymore. Right, so actually, yes, I think that's about it. Hello and goodbye, wee piece of Junie. Thank you for joining me. So that's all caught up. Claire, new plan for 2023. We're all selling our leftover eggs on Depop, yes, and we're going to smash it. Yeah, I am positive. I am very positive about having less on eBay and having it in other places. If eBay really turns around, but I'm still a bit burnt fingers from it, to be honest, at the moment. So, hope you had a good Christmas show and Happy New Year. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Thank you. And you. Going for the pixie look now. Oh yeah, I can go for a pixie look. Can I mean, that's a very polite thing to say. I mean, could I call it a pixie look? I don't know if I could say that really, because that would suggest some kind of styling. But thank you. Right. I don't think I need to go and cook food soon. Yeah, thank you for joining me. And yeah, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, New Year. And let's get back on it. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And bye-bye, don't die. All right.